What exactly was the Bay of Pigs? This is a major historical event of the early Cold War that people reference all the time, but I feel like no one knows what exactly happened. So if you don't, here's the story in like a minute and a half. The issue with Cuba was that Fidel Castro was way too close with Nikita Khrushchev, the Soviet leader. The United States was not comfortable having a strong Soviet communist ally so close to its borders. The idea was to have the CIA train Cuban exiles to storm the beach at the Bay of Pigs and retake the island. The entire plan hinged on the idea that the Cuban people would support the mission. The invasion started on April 15th of 1961, and almost immediately things went badly awry. Bombers missed their targets, and pictures of American planes painted to look like Cuban army planes gave away the surprise. When 1,200 troops landed in bad weather, they were met by 20,000 soldiers supporting Castro's army. Kennedy ultimately canceled a second airstrike that day because things were going so badly, and American reinforcements didn't arrive for 4 days. And when that U.S. support came, the bombers were late to their targets because they missed the concept of time zones. In the end, almost the entirety of the Cuban exile force was captured, and almost 100 men were killed. The failed invasion at the Bay of Pigs, coupled with the embarrassment of losing the race to get a man in space to the Soviet Union when Yuri Gagarin orbited just 3 days before the failure, was a big part of Kennedy deciding to set a new finish line in the Cold War space race with the moon.